All right, people. Hello. I want to talk real quick about these two controllers, the Denon MC 7000 and the Pioneer SX2 or SX3. They are all in the same competitive range. They all have very similar form factor, very similar feature packs, 4-channel standalone mixer with RGB pads. However, I'm going to tell you which one I chose and why. You can't go wrong with either one, but there are a few caveats that I'll explain here. Now, as we get into this here, obviously people complain about the lights on the Denon. They're too much. It doesn't bother me. The Pioneer is a little bit more subdued, a little bit more traditional Pioneer layout. The club standard, in essence, I guess. And that's one of the first things we're going to talk about. Why I chose this Denon. I love the mirrored form factor. It just makes sense to me with my OCD brain. I'm an artist. I love having the pitch faders on the outsides. I love having everything symmetrical. Everything's laid out symmetrically. Even the mic channels. Even there's mic 1, mic 2 on either side. Which brings me to my next feature. These mic channels on this unit are independent with their own trim, tone, and echo. Unfortunately, on this Pioneer, you have to sacrifice your 3rd and 4th channel in order to use your 2 microphones. It still has 2 microphones, but you need to put them on channel 3 or channel 4. I don't know why they did that in the design, but that's what they did. Let's move on to the pads here. The pads, Akai style pads, firm, awesome pads. Then you have the softer style Pioneer pads. These are a little bit bigger, but both are nice depending on what you like. The pads aren't going to make or break my decision as long as they both perform the same as far as when you hit them. They just have a slightly different feel. I mean, I would probably say the Pioneers feel a little bit better, but it didn't persuade me from purchasing this Denon over the Pioneer. Jog Wheels, exactly the same size. Pioneer's a little bit stiffer. You have a little bit looser feel with the Denon. But the main feature is the USBs. The Denon features 2 USBs. So you can plug in a laptop and a phone, or a phone and an iPad, or 2 iPads, or a laptop and an iPad, or switch back and forth between 2 DJs. This SB2 does not have this. The SB3 does, however, but should be paying a premium. And from what I've heard is there is minimal difference between the SB2 and the SB3, other than the colored effects on the onboard effects for the mixing. The 2 channels, and there's some other slight differences that I may not be aware of. But this came out in 2012, 2016. You're probably in the same price range for these two, but if you go up to the SX3, you are paying a whole lot more money. The Denon also has the turntable emulation effects, where you can control the speed of the stop duration. So you can have it go just like a turntable would. You can have it tight stop or long stop. That's really cool to have this on a mixer. The last thing, you can throw a mini interfader in this thing. Just pop the 2 screws out. The wire's already harnessed in here. Just click that in to the fader, and you're good to go. I'm not sure about the replacing it on the Pioneer, if it's possible or if it's not. I know it's not as easy as it is for this, but the knobs on this are taller knobs, which I also prefer. This is a more compact, tighter sort of setup, where they got rid of this kind of middle channel and instead have the sampler on this, which I think the later Pioneer decks went to. These feel nice. They're a little bit stiffer. They feel nice, but they're the knobs aren't as tall. I just like the Denon better overall. I just like the Denon better. I mean, minus the lights, it is a little bright. You can turn these lights down, but I just love the way this Denon's set up. I just love the functionality. I just love all the things you could do. Oh yeah, they each have also the decks also have right and left load buttons. So I'm on the left side. I know I'm hitting this. It has its own file, panel, buttons. I know I'm on this side for this. This doesn't have that. So I'm sold on the Denon. I mean, this Pioneer is an awesome controller if you can pick it up cheap. I know they're selling them used on eBay. The SB1 was like a classic, breakthrough controller for DJs. So this has that classic Pioneer form factor. But man, Denon's really killing it. It's really hard to beat. It's 24-bit sound. And, I think the Pioneer is too, but I know the Denon really advertises the fact that, this 24-bit sound. So, but the two sound cards, I mean, that is probably the make or break selling point for me, because you can pick this up new for $700. I got this as a pre-owned for $5. So the deals are out there, guys. This can be purchased, I think, for around, I'd say $400 used. They don't make them anymore. The SB3, I'm not sure what they're costing. I think they're upward. I think they're upward around $900. You can correct me in the comments. But that's it. Don't want to make the video too long or too cumbersome, but these are the controllers. Thanks again. Smash that like and subscribe. And as always, thank you for tuning in. Peace.